Joe was looking forward to a well earned break. He was an incredible hard worker. He was almost addicted to work. He got a kick out of meeting targets and exceeding them. He was a hike achiever and proud of it. The only problem was that he was wearing himself into the ground. Not only that, but he was skating on thin ice when it came to his relationship with da- hi- with his wife Diane. Diane was a pharmacist and worked retail hours. She realized her work and found great satisfaction in helping and advising people as much as she could. Of course, like any job, it came with its frustration, but overall, she enjoyed her work and the sociable working hours. Diana treasured her weekend doing exciting new things with her friends. And when he was free from work commitment, Joel. The difference between Joel and Daniel was that Joel lived to work and Daniel worked to live. For Daniel, it was imperative that she enjoy her free time. She didn't want to think about work when she wasn't there. In her opinion, life was about exploring, pushing herself, and experiencing joy in the little things. Joe worked, Joe worked for a publishing company and felt under pressure to help the others he represented as much as he could. This meant long, tiring, arduous days on on the telephone at meetings and schmoozing at networking events across the city. Due to Joe Long's unsociable working hours, the amount of quality time he and Diane spent together was slowly diminishing. They were like sheep passing in the night. Often, when they did steal a moment together, they would talk about mundane things like the washing, grocery shopping, or bills. The romance was fading before their very eyes. Diana and Joel met through friends and hit it off instantly. They shared similar hobbies and interests, and most importantly, they had the same sarcastic, dry sense of humor. They made each other bow. They made each other whole with laughter. That laughter had disappeared in recent months as work had consumed Joel's life. Diane had tried to speak to him about it, but he didn't see a problem. He wanted to succeed in his role so they could have the finer things in life, finer things in life. But Diana wasn't interested in that. Dino wanted to earn enough money to do fun things and spend quality time with the people she loved. She didn't care she didn't care about showing off or keeping up with the Joneses. Dino was beginning to wonder whether Joel cared more about his role at the publishing house than he did as her husband. Dino felt as though she was fading into the background. She had become invisible. She missed their raucous laughter, the way he made time for her, all the little things they do together. Joel missed spending time with Diane too. He was so preoccupied that he didn't realize how much he was away from home. He adored his work and felt like he was making a difference, but at what cost? Diana discussed her concern with her friend one Friday evening over curry and beers in the local pub. Her friends were an eclectic group of inspiring people she'd met over the years, and although they were all incredibly different, they got on like a house on fire. They gave her a wide range of opinion and advice. In the end, she knew she just had to follow her gut instinct, and that was to tell the truth. No matter how confrontational, it was the right thing to do. The next day, when Jill had a rare day off, she made breakfast and eloquently told him how she felt he was neglecting their relationship, but more importantly, himself. He had always said that he would never get wrapped up in work and that he would be able to separate his life from his job, no matter how much he loved and drew value from it. The realization suddenly dawned on Joel that he had become all consumed by money. Yes, he didn't want to help his client, but he had become greedy. He wanted more commission and a higher status at work. He suddenly felt ashamed. He had jumped on the hamster wheel of working life and forgotten some of his core values. He took a step back and reevaluated what he had been doing. He didn't want to lose the one of a kind relationship that he shared with China. He concluded that he could still be a hard worker, but that didn't have to jeopardize, jeopardize the good things in his live in his life. He needed to remember that he was replaceable at work, but he would never be replaceable to Dinah and their family and friends. He was an integral part of their life, and they missed him. He took a step back and made time for himself, for Dinah, and for his mental health. Work was one of his passions, but it needn't become his life. His life was his friends, family, and Dinah, and he realized it was high time he made them his priority again.